Hey everyone, you're likely here because you're thinking about, what's next professionally,
Yeah.
how to handle career changes, stay updated.
Right. The job landscape is always shifting.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into Melanie Mitchell Wexler's LinkedIn newsletter, The Pivot.
Mm-hmm. A really insightful source.
Yeah, our mission here is basically to pull out some practical, actionable stuff from her work that you can actually use.
Definitely. She touches on a lot of ground, career pivots, obviously, but also motivation, interviews, that kind of thing. We've tried to pull out some core themes.
Okay, cool. So let's start with one concept people hear a lot about,
Mm-hmm.
the hidden job market. What's Wexler's angle on this? Does she talk about it?
She does acknowledge it, but the way she frames it, it's maybe less hidden and more accessible through different means, you know?
Okay, like not just job boards.
Exactly. It points towards needing a different strategy, think networking, reaching out directly, informational interviews. It's about being proactive.
Right, proactive, not just reactive applying.
Precisely. While she might not lay out a five-step plan in every single post, the underlying message is consistent. Connect, engage, don't just wait for postings.
Got it. Shifting from applying to connecting. Makes sense. Now, another big thing in the pivot, it seems, is mindset.
Oh, absolutely. Huge emphasis there.
Yeah, I saw titles like your career, your mantra, and stuff about staying motivated. Why such a focus?
Well, think about it. Making a career change or even just looking for a job, it can be, well, draining,
Yeah,
emotionally taxing.
sure.
So her focus on like staying centered and motivated, it's about building that resilience, that inner game. She even has stuff on overcoming your inner critic.
Why, yes. The self-doubt monster.
Right. Giving strategies to manage that negative self-talk. It really underpins everything else you need, that mental fortitude, that intentionality she talks about.
Totally agree. The inner voice can definitely sabotage things. Okay, so mindset is crucial. What about the more practical, tactical side? Resumes, interviews?
Yep, she gets into that too. I noticed a piece looking ahead, like 25 resume tips for 2025.
Oh, interesting. Any key takeaways there that stood out?
Well, one thing she often stresses, which is always good advice, is quantifying achievements. Don't just say you managed a team.
Right. Be specific.
Exactly. Say how many people and what the result was. Managed a team of 10, boosting productivity by 15%. Something concrete. That really makes a difference.
That's a solid, actionable tip. And interviews. I saw a post title that caught my eye. Job interview landmines. 11 phrases that could cost you the offer. Sounds serious.
It highlights how seemingly small things in communication can have a big impact. It's about those unintentional pitfalls.
Like what kind of phrases?
Well, for instance, using fillers like, to be honest. It sounds innocent, maybe even like you're being upfront, but it can subtly make the interviewer wonder if you weren't being honest before.
Huh. I hadn't thought of that one.
Yeah, so her point is really about being super conscious of your language, making sure every word works for you, not against you. Those little verbal tics matter.
Good point. Those details count.
Yeah.
She also talks about not overthinking things. Right. Something like, are you overthinking your job search?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about finding the balance. Strategy and planning are important, obviously.
But don't get stuck.
Exactly. Don't get paralyzed by analysis or waiting for the absolute perfect plan or the perfect moment. Sometimes, she suggests, you just need to take action, even if it's imperfect action, and learn as you go.
Okay, so balancing strategy with actually doing stuff.
Right. Don't let overthinking stall your momentum.
So pulling this all together from our dive into the pivot, it seems the main threads are uh, being proactive, especially in networking,
Yeah, tapping into those less obvious opportunities.
cultivating that strong, resilient mindset,
Absolutely key. Managing the inner critic. Staying focused.
and then really sweating the details in your applications and interviews, the
Oh,
practical tactics.
precisely. It's a really holistic view she offers. It's not just about the external actions, but that crucial internal work, too, that go hand in hand.
It definitely seems like a valuable perspective for anyone navigating their career right now.
Agreed. Lots to think about.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you, our listener. Reflecting on these different pieces we've pulled from the pivot, that proactive outreach, the mental game, the careful tactics, what single area do you feel needs your immediate attention in your own professional journey? Something to mull over. Join us next time for another deep dive.